episode 12, which is the long-awaited 12th installment of the story of Sandy Point, a production of the Sandy Point Heritage Society, a non-profit self-help organization aimed at researching, documenting, preserving, and presenting the story of Sandy Point for posterity. This is a continuation of the walkthrough of the Hanson home, otherwise known as the Lazaretto. So we continue with Mr. Govaya's recap of a collection of operations at the fort. So do enjoy. This is the second installment of that documentation. So enjoy.
Yeah, and then with leprosy too, the people didn't have no feeling.
The sensation.
Yes.
They had very sensation.
Yes.
They
will get like if they wowing the man at the factory. Sometimes he will give them a stove, and they'll go and burn up themselves. And how they know that they get burned up, they will get we will call with the cannon and them kind of thing. Those whole junk of it.
Mr. Walwyn, who was eventually a patient here.
No, this man is the one who run the factory.
Okay.
Joe Boston man.
So he donated stoves.
All sort of thing, where were.
So in using the stove, oftentimes they will end up burning themselves and not realizing.
Yes, and then they will lose a joint or two and they come right down to nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. The feeling never there.
Describe to us an average day. You would come to work, say about 7 o'clock?
8.
At 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
I mean, 8 o'clock and when you would leave. Give us a description of an average day, what you would go through, what your duties were.
Well, the duties was more or less simple. Instead, I order the food, right?
You were in charge of ordering the food?
Ordering the food. I'll go to the health center and tell them, well, I need X amount of rice, flour, milk, and those things. Every Monday, they'll get 17 of milk, large milk.
Each person would get,
yes,
every Monday, 7 tins of milk?
Yes. So you will carry down the breakfast and they could use what milk they want.
Okay.
And then we had some of them who were able, like somebody will clean the drain, somebody will clean the drain, somebody will do any little thing or another one. Maybe another one can leave the room to go buy the thing. Somebody will carry the pail, buy the bathroom and things like that. But they used to help one another. But as I tell you, when we come, it was more old people now.
At that time?
Yes, so you know, wasn't able to do that. But the whole of that was in garden. Food garden, that is. The whole section, everybody had the plot.
I know there were rulings that no poultry, no livestock raised here could go to the public. So if you raise chickens here, you could not send it to the public. That was before your time.
Well, right.
Once you go certain food here, you could not share with the public. Children were not allowed to visit.
No. Well, I think my man is clear of that. A doctor we had here named Dr. McLean.
Okay.
That the people outside. You know Sylvina?
Yeah.
Sylvina used to come here and collect the pumpkin, the this, the that, and
food grown here?
Yes.
And sell at the market?
And she will at the market, yes.
Okay.
Not she one, other people
because as time went on, people got more educated and realized that it was not as contagious.
As how?
Because there are those who feel that it was never contagious, but it was.
And I will tell you, okay, you again, you know Brenda.
Which one is Brenda?
You're coming down to the Hanson home.
On the side?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And you had another sister named Pam. I think they say she married to this fella where in the where my man said again, well, if you bought us call yourself here the Ambrose band, where the man she married to the man Walford Gums.
Okay.
Whenever they come, there was a Dr. Charles from Dominica, Eugenia Charles' brother.
Wow.
And he was specifying this Hansen disease. So he used to come here often. Every year, maybe twice in a year. And no care what test they came out pan Brenda and Pam. They couldn't find nothing. Just a lady named Alta, I just remember. She was a clerk though. She had a daughter, used to do here. So me go out by electric light place there.
Embassy?
Data to another leper again. So he really, me no know. People say it was some sort of bacteria.
It was that ate your flesh, etc. So I know there were times when you did research and people say, well, it was contagious or not. We get stories from the Bible where they were shunned and segregated.
Yes, we know
And that's why they kept the females away from the men because they didn't want them to propagate and get children.
Yeah.
So when you mentioned that there was a child born there because...
Even furthermore, when the father was a leper, John Douglas, and the mother was a leper, that same lady get child for a Hajj. So there was 2 lepers get children with the same mother.
Were they living here or outside?
No, the children them born outside. Both of them were dismissed to the cure.
Oh.
You see, after they use the dapsone, right? They use this dapsone and this thing.
That was the medication?
Yes, the medication. If your finger don't go, it gone, but nothing else don't go.
Because I grew up with Sam.
Yes.
On this bicycle.
When we used to send Sam.
Riding through. As a matter of fact, I recall as a child, he used to come to our house.
When me tell you further, he used to go to Eric and give me money and pay the Sam, and I give him a change. And the first man that told me, said, Malcolm, look, when you're sick for you one, and when you're well for everybody. The first man said that to me, and I prove it. That was a big shop I used to drive. The man we used to do the road in those times, she would buy. And Sam in the driver.
But we recall the one we called Spannerman having church.
Yeah, you used to
Cleverly Hill.
Yeah.
Playing guitar.
Yeah.
We used to make jokes about how could he hold the guitar.
Yeah, and he gave good numbers.
Give you good numbers?
Yeah.
Let's
and
work away to the dividend.
Spanner was a leper, and he had a sister, the same one that lived in the same house, I tell you.
Was there?
Yeah.
Let's advance over here and see. This is one of the issues with the wall and the road in space and the wall of cannons that went down.
Now, a few of them down there, about 6.
About 6 cannons?
Yeah, man. We try. I had Gil coming down there, they were trying. And you know, that boy, this steel, so I had to get them, bring them back here. I had to work the ministry, tell them, look, the fella from Sunny Point, but he went with a short fella, man. He did tell them, would they go, Fort Tyson.
Fort Tyson, that's
yeah.
In Frigate Bay.
Yeah, I had to get them and then get them back getting. Man, a short fella. He been obstinate fella down Sunny Point at one time. But he gone away. 2 years now he gone away. But I can't remember his name. Yeah, man, I had to
so
get
you had to work the government for them to go and retrieve them?
Yes, for them there. Sunbeam. Sunbeam
okay.
did that.
Okay.
The guitar equipment come, lift them, they were under soil there, should I carry over some light over there, lie down still.
Well, let me see that.
Huh?
What believe you can see that?
Well, since we are let me just see that.
Last time I was here, they spoke about one was down there.
Yeah, 6 of them.
6 of them?
Yeah. And 3 trucks past the bend now, you know.
What is?
How we are, the hill gone down. That thing at 79, so I can't what I used to do before. So if you could get on that wall and turn up the pussy, and look over you see them there.
So you think I'm as young as that sprite as I used to be?
No, well, I'll tell you about me.
Don't put that camera.
Yeah. Just stand up and look over there and see. You're going to see all the way broke. So, where we live now is the female side. We will go to the male side. No, not to the son's computer. We got a big one right there.
We're coming to the section here at the Hanson home, where Mr. Govaya is pointing out to us what was the dividing line between the female section and the male section. They were not allowed to commingle, to cohabitate to some extent because the fear of them propagating and having children. They were trying to contain the spread of leprosy. Albeit he said to us that there were at least 2 occasions on where children were born here. Interactions with them. From here, you see, you go over the parapet. I'm going to look at that myself.
There's another cannon here. Yeah.
These would have been stationed at the placement the turrets here along the south wall facing the ocean.
See, got another one coming up. A house was there.
The house.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only sir. Yeah. Yes. We had madam, we must get some of it. Yeah, that was 3 rooms. 3 rooms we had there for male. Nico, Barry and Wilson. And were the last 3 that lived there. This is the photo part. Yeah. This is where you could have make entry the soldiers. You used to come in and come to this arch. This entrance was the entrance that the soldiers used to enter the fort, coming from the sea. Yeah, this is the entrance that were used by the soldiers to make entry.
Okay. So when the ships would have docked up here,
Yeah.
the entrance
Yes, and come.
was then Charles Fort.
Yes.
Go back to 1790.
So it, this was structure still for housing. Yeah. 3 bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was 4. This one was 4. Yeah. 2, 3, Yes, house. Leopards.
For the soldiers.
Boy. Could have been, you know. And then they are, after their thing.
Like some 40 years after they came
Yes,
back, then
yeah,
it became
the Hanson War. Yeah.
So I don't think this was initially built
Full accommodate.
nations in mind.
No.
They were initially used for the soldiers.
Yes.
We have some serious erosion right here.
That's what I tell you, man.
Serious erosion.
Can't pick up nothing from down here.
There's some section of wall down there that would have fallen down.
Oh yes, that's a bit.
This would have fallen in. We have some folks down there on the shoreline looking for bricks. Guys, you alright? You okay? Alright. Huh?
All these are homes. When I come to work, all of them was intact. But they deteriorate now gone. See all them there? What do you think to them there? Monkey, you know? Monkey boy. The same, yes, another building. They are the same man Walvin, he was living here.
Okay.
He was by himself.
He was by himself. He
yes.
was one of the more richer persons.
Yes, because of the family ties. Yeah. Now, this holding water cistern, yeah, and you had your concrete works lead to it, but you know everything going along. But you got water, you all got water, and no catchment there now. So I don't know if it's a spring, but this was used when you had to be the soldiers then.
Mr. Governor is saying that this is a cistern.
Yeah.
It always contained water.
There
was a catchment that was supplied. There's no longer any catchment, but
no.
still
still got water.
Still had water. It was really used for the supply of the soldiers and those at this institution, long before it became a leper asylum. Now, let's go and have a look at the prison.
Yes.
This section up here, what was it also?
House again.
Housing?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm seeing from where Mr. Walvin lived, and this section will be for the more what?
Yeah. Well, ordinary people.
Ordinary people?
Yeah.
Alright,
but
so
he was like, you know, two family ties. He was good.
I trust that you were able to enjoy what we shared so far. There are upcoming episodes that deal more in depth with the history of the Fort Charles / Lazaretto home, which encompasses or impacts on the overall story of Sandy Point. See you in upcoming episodes. Thank you.